the thing here. Okay.
My character sheet.
Yeah. Grab anything you need last minute if need be, because we are getting started.
I forgot the most important thing. Roll 20.
And your dice.
And yeah, and your dice.
I got my dice.
And your character sheet.
That's on roll 20.
I have all that wrapped in one neat little package called D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
It's a really that's a really handy thing. It's a Wizards of the Coast affiliated site that has all the stuff you could need for D&D essentially. If you don't want to own anything physically speaking, and you can actually make character sheets and stuff on there, and their sheets are nice.
Mm-hmm.
We are not sponsored by them.
No, we aren't. We aren't.
Will you
No.
mind if you show me yours?
Sure.
I mean, if you want to D&D Beyond, if you want to sponsor us, we're more than okay with that.
Yeah, D&D Beyond. You hear us?
Yeah.
Sponsor me. I'll do you a under the table favor.
That can be taken.
Make a sleight of hand check.
That can be taken in many ways. Goddamn.
Yeah. I didn't realize what I said. Until I said it.
You had a Moore's moment. Already in character, I see. But at any rate, on that note, welcome back, Seekers. Oh god, that's a terrible note to start on.
Yeah.
That's alright. Because this is the Seeker Saga, and it wouldn't be Seekers if it wasn't filled with innuendo, chaotic nonsense, and bacon. And we got plenty of those to spare. However, what I also have to spare for you is a recap. So it's been a little while since we had to take off from the holidays and whatnot. It's currently the 5th right now. That this is... Whoa, what's that on the background? Hey, Julius, I think you got a little bit of a thing going on in the back there, I think.
I hear dog.
Heard something. Anyways, that aside, we do, this is the, this is a Seeker Saga of a modern / urban fantasy campaign where us goobers play D&D. Anyhow, starting now, for our little recap. Last time, you guys had infiltrated the tower that had suddenly appeared outside the outskirts of Waterdeep, getting together, and for a pretty explosive distraction, I managed to slip past the sentries that were guarding it, only to find yourselves with a welcoming committee on the inside after kind of exploring. A lot of mystery to this tower. It seems to have a very interesting architecture that is very much so unseen within your current material plane. However, this welcoming committee came in, and they seemed to be... some of them were humans covered in that crystalline substance that you saw the sentries have earlier before, as well as some more of those said sentries coming in to pulverize your faces. Luckily for all of you, you were able to repel the threat and managed to keep everyone together in one piece. Xander managed to discover a little bit more about the crystalline substance, finding out that it was actually a living organism, essentially. And that it does seem to sort of take over the host like a parasite. At that point, making the very swift and wisdom-filled judgment call to not get attacked by anything or touching anything crystalline inside the tower, you make your way up towards the elevators towards a room. One of the few things that you noticed in the tower as well too when you were looking at the map is that the rooms are ever changing and shifting in all sorts of directions, essentially unsure of the structure of this tower, if it even really has a structure. It seems to be this wholly unnatural sort of building in which is comprised of many upon many different rooms, and different outcomes. With that said, you did manage to make your way up to one of these rooms, in which you found yourself with a slight bit of a puzzle, in which you had to figure out, in a bit of a Sudoku-like fashion, a bit of a runestone grid, in order to get past the first little trial. It didn't take you very long. In fact, Xander came in and took care of that as well, as he seemed to have been a bit on a roll in figuring stuff out throughout this little journey inside the tower. But gathering everybody together, you stood outside the front doorway towards another room, in which all you can see is just a bright light emanating from the doorway, as all of you are standing in front of it. So, and that's where we're currently at the moment. So you guys are standing outside the doorway, the large vault doors that had opened up before you. However, you're not able to see inside another room. It's just a bit of a bright white light. If there's anything you would like to do before moving forward?
Well,
Go ahead.
wait, I'm so sorry. So, this is just vault doors? We have no idea what's on the other side?
Yes, so all you can see is just a bit of a bright light emanating from one of the rooms.
Well,
You can't really see what's inside. It's just big old bright light shining in your face.
Might as well see what's there.
Okay.
we must take caution, though. I feel like this might be a trap.
Yeah, and Evan's kind of looking forward at it, and his eyes squinting at the light. Says, very well could be. This tower has many surprises, it seems.
Can't be any worse than the one downstairs.
Let's hope that that's true. Alright, so, is everyone going to go ahead and step forward, or what's up?
Right, but I'm definitely not going first.
I'll go first.
Okay. Okay, Morse, you step forward, and as you keep stepping forward, your vision is completely obscured by this bright light, as now all anyone can see behind you now is just your silhouette, as you sort of fade into the doorway.
Right, I'll follow after. Let's go.
Alright, yep. Evan says the same. As he goes to the doorway, he kind of turns around and kind of gestures for everyone to come follow along. He says, we've been through worse before, so I'm sure we'll be just fine.
Well, I'm prepared. I follow them through.
Okay. Alright, so I'll say that all of you begin following through as well, as your vision is obscured as well by this bright light. It's a bit overwhelming on the senses, as all you can do is kind of squint and close your eyes a bit until you find yourself to be within another room as your vision starts to clear up. Inside is a very similar layout as before, which is a black tile floor, in which, as you guys are kind of stepping through, you're kind of looking around for one another, and there seems to be something a bit off, and as you are looking about, that thing that seems to be off is that Evans doesn't seem to be with you guys now. So it's just this. It is just the 7 of you.
Have you... What? Has anyone seen Evans?
Evans.
He was just here.
He was just here.
Yeah, but all of you are still
Right.
together. He's the only one that seems to be absent at the moment.
So we just see bright white light around?
Yeah, and now as you're entering in, you're in a room that's very similar in structure. However, as you are kind of looking around for your friend, you happen to notice that there seems to be this among the tile a sort of pattern that lays before you. And in fact, I actually have a handout. Hang on. If I can grab it. Oh dear Lord, where is the thing? There we go. Alright, give me 1 second. So. Oh, wait, oh, no. I need to grab all the details here. Okay, so before you, as you're looking around, seems to be in this tile floor. There seems to be something else that sort of grabs your attention as you see before you in the center of this room is what looks like to be kind of in your pathway, this large tile floor having a bunch of these symbols on it. Upon further inspection, however, this is currently what you're looking at. I'll go ahead and bring this up for everybody else who can see on video. So what you're seeing is a grid in which you see a bunch of these tiles with different animals and things on it. There seems to be what looks like to be a person, leaves, a cat, a rat, and a dragon, and a wolf on there. At which, as you can see past that, you can see another pair of double vault doors, just like the ones you saw before. But however, the only thing between you and those doors is this grid. So.
Well, if my hunch is correct, this will be a puzzle.
Wow.
Question is, what are we puzzling about? Shane, can I look around the room to see if there's any clues?
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the Investigado. Give me a sec. Let me just... 13.
13?
I don't know if I had anything.
Okay, so what are you looking for exactly?
Any clues relating to the pictures?
And you said you rolled 13?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what my additives are.
Well, this is investigation. You need to have your sheet up, mister.
I don't think I have anything, but I'm gonna look. Investigation.
You have a +4.
I have a +4, so that's gonna be...
I'll give you a small hint.
13. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a small hint. As you approach the grid, noticing these different symbols and whatnot, you happen to notice that there is something very interesting about them. The tiles do seem to depict creatures, and you have a feeling there's a logical way in order to organize them. But that's really it's really as much as you can get out of that. You do happen to notice that there also seems to be a bit of a barrier now upon closer inspection towards where the at the end of the grid where the doorway is. Some sort of magical force blocking your way as well.
Where exactly is it we're standing? We're standing like...
You're standing at...
row one?
all the way at the bottom, yeah.
My friends, I think this is a pattern... I think this is a puzzle of patterns. So where are we standing right now? 1A?
Just about at the bottom, so like around... so everyone's kind of in the center, so around C and D.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure, but they're not all even. There's like different amounts of each of the different pictures, and they all seem to be pointing in a direction. So I believe that if we can reform them to cohesively point at something. There's literally nothing else in this room.
No.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
well, I suppose we need to solve this puzzle to cross. Now, the question is, what's the answer? I suppose we should test what happens when we do step on something. Hopefully, nothing drastic.
I just like how you put that. I'm sorry. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I got a giggle right now.
Well, any volunteers?
It's a step on them thing. I thought we had to move them.
There's probably a
No, we're-
particular path that we have to take.
Oh.
And if we step on a wrong tile, well, I can only imagine we're probably in for something not so fun.
Where are we currently positioned?
Around where C and D is at, so you're in the center. All the way at the
Okay.
bottom.
What eats the leaf? What the hell?
Well, can't solve
Okay.
the eternal mystery of the universe if you don't do some trial and error. And I step on one.
Okay, where are you stepping?
D.
D? Okay. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah, at least you're
Please
good
roll
at that.
high.
Wait. I have evasion, so it's fine. A 9.
9. Ah. Well, at least you have evasion. Wow, those... Holy shit. Well, anyone who's watching is going to see that champion roll that I just made for this. Okay. Well, luckily for you, it was double lucky, actually, because 1, you have evasion, and 2, that was really bad on my half. So anyways, what happens is that the tile sort of lights up and then begins to emit this sparking energy until it finally strikes out at you. Luckily, you have the good sense and wherewithal to dodge out of the way as it kind of slightly grazes your arm just a bit, and you take 3 points of shocking damage. And that is halved, by the way.
Okay. When he stepped on it, was it like a pressure plate that pushed down?
It sort of lit up as soon as he put his foot down on it.
Oh, it's magical.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. Don't step on that.
Which one is
Okay,
pressed? He pressed, he was on D1 is what he pressed on.
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Okay, sure. What do you want to cast Mage Hand on?
I'm gonna cast it immediately above C1 leaf.
Okay, C1. Okay. Doing so, nothing really happens.
Okay, I'm gonna press it like all the way down on the floor, like press down on the floor.
Okay, when you do so, nothing really happens.
Fuck. Wait, would Unseen Servant? I cast Unseen Servant.
Okay. Okay, so I forgot about Unseen Servant. Is it a, isn't it like
It's
a ritual?
I think it's corporeal. No, I think it's action.
Okay. Because I know it can be casted as a ritual if need be.
Elemental PQRS.
I forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah, casting time one. I can cast it as a ritual. Ooh, I can save the spell slot. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Now, it'll take 10 minutes, just as you know.
No, fuck it. Fuck. I'll cast something.
Okay, so I'm going to use the spell slot?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, sure. Going ahead and doing that, you cast your Unseen Servant, as now you have a feeling, and everyone around you, that is, there is a 8th presence amongst you. You can't really see it, but it's there.
Alright, little dude, step on the leaf. And he's gonna step on C1.
C1? Okay.
Right.
As when that happens, there's just a sudden spark of electricity, and just there is 7 of you.
Oh, once again.
Alright, so we don't have to eat all the traps.
Okay,
There
so
has to be something about this. What do all these things have in common?
Okay, honestly, just looking at it kind of looks like one thing eats the other. Like the mouse gets ate by the cat gets ate by the dog gets ate by the human gets ate by the dragon gets ate by nature.
Kind of like the circle of life.
Right.
it's a possible solution. It would
I
make
like that.
sense.
So then, what if we tried just going up the food chain?
So
Okay,
where to start?
but which? Right, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Out of character, Alexander. Who are you playing as right now?
He's-
I got the name.
He's playing as Xander.
Xander.
He's playing as
Xander.
Twin's father. Yes.
All right. What title? Which one did you step on?
He stepped on D1.
D1.
So I'm okay. I'm keeping track of this shit.
Right, C1 and D1 are no go for the first step.
Why don't we try B1?
Whoa, why don't we start with like a mouse? Like bottom of the food chain.
I would
Wait.
think bottom of the food chain would be the plant.
Oh, you think?
There are 2 plants though. That's unusual.
You want to step on? You want to hop on it? Okay. So, Rhea, you go ahead as everyone's sort of talking. You just sort of stare, and where are you hopping on? Where are you bunny hopping? B1. Okay. As you do so, you just sort of hop and just your feet land on the tile, and it lights up, and that's about it. It just sort of lights at your feet now.
Okay, alright.
Bottom of the food chain.
So wait, C1 is incorrect, right?
See, you
Right.
it
D1.
feels that way.
Okay, C1.
Alright, step forward to B2. The mouse eats the plant.
Okay. You B2 as you I guess I imagine just sort of hop over to that one too. And it lights up.
Oh. Okay,
So the next should be the cat, right?
right. Go to the top one. The left one's in the
Yes, okay. You
B3.
So you're gonna go to B3 then, Rhea? Okay. You bunny hop your way over there and it lights up as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so maybe the wolf eats the cat, so she should go right.
C3.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so where are you currently standing on right now is C3, right, Rhea? Or no,
That's
B
what I
B
thought.
or B3.
Oh,
Okay.
So I say go to C3.
Okay. Well, that's up to her then. Hop. Okay. You bunny hop your way over to that one, over to C3, where the dog is. I'll go ahead and put this up here just so I have it. Everyone can see. And yeah, that lights up.
Huh.
alright. Check. Oh, that's kind of a dead end too.
So who eats the wolf? The man or
B3.
Jack?
Go towards us.
Yeah, go to the lady towards us.
C2, yeah.
C2. I'm sorry, this still cracks me up. Yeah, you bunny hop your way over that, and it lights up.
Okay, so man eats wolf, apparently.
And then we go.
So
Right.
does that mean the man gets eaten by dragon?
That makes sense to me.
The weak man. Meanwhile, we're taking our father around.
So D2, my little hoppy friend.
Yeah, you hop over to D2, and yes, it lights up just as the same.
Perfect.
So then perhaps the plant seizes the dragon?
Okay. So since we know the pattern, let's go ahead and start following the line so that they're not stranded out in the middle, like, oh fuck. You know what I mean, guys?
So leaf, mouse, cat, dog, man, dragon. So
Alright.
maybe the pattern repeats at plant.
Right. Check E2.
E2.
Me too.
Where is the door? Like F9?
Yeah, the doorway is actually at the very end, so like at the center, so around C or D9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there is a barrier blocking that way. Wait, are we hopping again, Ria? I'm sorry.
Where do you guys want me to go?
E2.
Yeah, I'll just begin walking the same path that Ria was doing.
Okay, yeah, I'll say
Well,
for the sake
me
of
too.
brevity, you guys can make it over there. You have enough room in order to stand on the tile together, although it's a little cramped if you all crowd together.
I would say just single file.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, don't you think it should be E3? Point that way. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. Point at the dragon at E3.
You're already on a dragon.
Yeah, you're on D2. So the dragon, it gets all old and then it dies to nature. Nature takes his corpse over on E2.
So I guess next just hop to E2.
I just shrug. Hop.
Okay, you do so, and it lights up.
Ah, yes. Okay, so logically it has to be F2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hop.
Okay, you make it over, and it lights up.
Now we have to hop to F3.
Hop.
Okay. Same as before, lights up.
Okay, so next has to be F4.
Hop.
Making your way to F4, yep.
Alright, so next should be F5.
Hop.
Alright, you make your way here there. to
Ouch.
F5, and
I mean, shoot, I can't remember everyone's names. Ah,
Ganakti.
my friend Ganafi.
Ganakti.
I just said that, Ganafi.
You said Ganafi.
Yes, sir.
Ganafi.
2, 3,
Ah.
4.
Ah. Lemon's gonna explode.
Lemon will explode.
Yes, young old man.
Young old man.
I had to say, you had a stroke of genius.
Tis
So-
in of my nature.
Alright, so, my little happy friend, F5.
Hop.
You make it over to that, and it lights up as well.
Yes. Now, let's see. E5.
Make your way downtown.
Just boy.
Open five
maybe-
faces.
Do you guys need like 5 minutes for like an intermission while they take care of that? They'll have to hop wherever they tell me to.
Hop to a place
Oh.
that's safe from all evil in the world.
Because,
Until she gets zapped.
We'll just call for an intermission real quick. I will be back momentarily, actually.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just
Oh,
leave it
Lord.
right there. Sorry.
Or
we'll be
did
right back.
This is puzzle. I feel like I'm playing WoW. And like going through one of the puzzle rooms. I've seen this before. Fuck. And there's this like puzzle room that has all the same symbols, and only one symbol is the correct one, and the tile's like right in front of it. I need a bigger brush. Thank you. Fucking brilliant. F5, E5.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I am
Well,
Where
The image is in my head.
Okay.
No.
We are back. Okay. So remind me where you're at right now. You're currently at F
E5,
or E5. Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. E5. Okay. So what are we doing?
Jump up to E6.
E6. All right, make it up to E6, and it lights up.
She's totally singing a song doing this.
Jump left to D6.
But, wait. F7
Yeah.
should be the next logical answer.
What? Wait,
we're
whoa.
on,
If she's on E6 and she's on the little leaf, it's gonna get eaten by the mouse
yeah.
on D6.
No, wait. Fuck. Let's check. Okay, yeah. E5. E6. Okay, sorry, I lost track for a moment.
All right, D6. Yep, you make it over there, and it lights up.
C6.
Make your way to C6. Yep. It seems like sort of a longer hop. You get more mad ups, as it were, and you land on C6, and it seems to be lighting up just like everything else. You seem to have caught onto a pattern.
Okay. C7.
C7. Oh my god, you figure out how to make bold letters now.
Oh shit.
C7. Yeah, that, same as before, you seem to be on the right track.
D7.
D7, yes.
Yep. You're good. Still moving. What? Is that like bootleg Kirby?
Nah.
So we on E7 now?
D7.
Yes.
You're on D7.
To E7.
To E7, yes.
Okay, cool.
And nothing has decided to strike out at you yet.
I guess E8.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh.
E8, you're good.
Shoot, now there's two mouses though.
Hold on, let me double check my...
No, up. The
Go
door up.
North.
Yes. There's no cat to the right anyway, so it has to be up.
Okay, you make it up there, and as you do, the light sort of dims from all the tiles, and the barrier starts to come down, and you can hear the door starting to unlock as you have successfully made your way across. As the rest of you are now able to move freely amongst the room without being concerned about being struck by lightning.
Oh, nice.
We did it, my friends. We have completed a dungeon puzzle. And we all pat each other on the back.
Pat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
I
free
figured
the
it out first.
All right, so you make it over to the doors then. I bow like I have my hands gestured to the door, letting him in first. All right, cool. Yeah, you make it your way towards the door. It stands unlocked.
Oh my God.
Let me see.
That's exactly what.
Yep. That is actually the exact way that the puzzle should have been solved. Good job. That's exactly it. It's a.
Finally, a puzzle that's tower.
It's a. Excuse me.
It's totally a penis.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
I don't know what you guys are looking at.
I mean, I don't know anymore. This is funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
What the fuck?
All right, so the doors stand unabated. What shall you do?
Push them open!
You push, and nothing happens.
Fuck yeah. Oh, wait, what? Like they didn't open?
No.
Oh.
Kanakti, I'm gonna give you a hint. It's like when you go to a restaurant and it says pull, not push.
I grabbed the door.
Okay.
Yep.
How is my intelligence this high?
I mean, I think he's broken a door a couple of times.
So
you
Rhea
know?
grabs one door and Tullius, you grab the other, and you guys open it up, and the self-same bright light emanates from the other room, waiting for you.
Even though I spread my arms wide as they open the doors, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. A slight cool breeze comes from it as well, too.
Gee, you're glowing.
That's the power of Bahamut. Let's go,
I
guys.
mean, he's not wrong.
And Bahamut's just like, dude, it said pull.
He's not wrong.
Alright, so you guys go through?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you guys start to head on through once again as your vision is obscured by the bright light as you enter into another room.
Hello.
And at which point is another similar room to what you've been staying in, another dark tile room as you start to get your senses and your bearings straight. What stands ahead of you, what looks like to be the room? The what now? I'm sorry, did you ask something? Oh, I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, hello. Why are you echoing?
Oh, is that me?
I'm not hearing it anymore, so we're good. Okay, sorry. I thought someone was trying to ask me something. So the room that you're standing in now is a bit smaller. It seems to have these statues of what looks like to be armored figures on each side. About standing up tall like pillars. However, there seems to be one central one at the very end, about 50 feet away from you, standing in front of what looks like to be double vault doors, just like the last time before. As you guys are entering in, you get to notice this. There seems to be these ethereal figures, almost like ghostly-like figures, sort of standing about amongst you. They seem to be wearing these sort of black robes, silken, very nicely tailored, and they have this interesting sort of pattern to it, which with colors of some white, some purples, and they almost appear somewhat scholarly. You can hear kind of whispers coming from them, but you can't really discern exactly what it is. But if you wish to try to learn more, you are more than welcome to try.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Sure.
Okay. So anyone who's interested in trying to listen in on any of these figures, what they're saying, go ahead and roll me perception.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception.
Oh,
Ooh, 18.
Ooh, that's really good. Is that a natural 18?
Actually,
Wow.
oh. Perception, you say?
Yeah. 11, 16, 20.
Oh shoot, I don't have the check marks though.
Wait, what was your 15? What was yours, Ganakti?
6.
6? Ooh. To you, they just sound like whispers. Can't really discern anything. They say everyone's speaking too softly.
Unfortunately, perception for me is not a blue check mark, so I'm not sure if I get the bonus.
Hold on, let me see. Perception. No, you have a +5 to it.
Oh.
So you have 23. So it's really good. 13. Okay. Those who had rolled a 10 or higher, those that are the figures nearby you don't seem to take notice of your presence. You can't understand them. However, as you're kind of walking through the room, you happen to notice that there is, at the very end, a couple of them trying to get through the doors ahead of you, and you can hear them. As one of the figures steps forward, you see this armored figure. His eyes kind of glow this sort of soft blue color, and you can hear it speak as it says, Owlbear. And the figure responds, Roper. In which the guard moves its sword away from the door, and the figure passes through, sort of fading out of existence as they do. Another one comes up, and the guard says, Marrow. And a younger, softer voice responds, Warg. And the guard opens up the way, leaving its sword out, and they fade out into the doorway. And another one passes in. The guard says, Harpy. And this one says, Yeti. And just as the same, passes through. Those who had rolled a 15 or higher, as you're kind of sitting about, you can hear a conversation between two of these figures. I'm hearing myself echo again. Okay, I think I'm good now. You can hear two of these figures speaking to one another, as they seem to have this sort of hushed conversation. And one of them speaks, says, "Do you really believe that, despite everything that we know, that this could be stopped?" And the other one says, "Of course. It's only a matter of time before we figure out its weakness. Stand firm. Let knowledge guide you." As they begin walking towards the doorway. So what do you guys do?
Are these echoes from the past? Interesting. It seems the door is guarded by passwords.
Whoa.
Did anyone else hear about the conversation? I fear they had the same problem. Only it may have been too late for them.
Perhaps it just leads to different places depending on what exactly you speak.
But it's the guards who ask the question, and we answer. Let's see, Marrow, Ward, Harpy, Yeti. What was that first thing? Grouper. Roper.
Owlbear Roper.
Owlbear Roper. Yes. You know what? Let me see something. I step forward to the door and then wait for reply, and then wait for someone to ask me something.
Okay, so you're going up to the armored figure?
Yep.
As the eyes sort of peer out, it's not really looking at your direction, but you still feel like you're being watched as it speaks to you. And it says, Ettercap.
Ooh. Hello.
Hold on. Hold on.
Shoot, that wasn't.
Gee, are you okay, man?
Ganafi, are you trying to hint at something?
Say a beholder.
Alright, I trust you on this. Beholder.
As you say this, nothing happens.
Nope.
Oh, what the fuck?
What? Okay. So, Ganafi, you are wilderness expert, right?
Wilderness expert.
Little bit. I'm more into the magics, but I know a little bit of the wild.
Well, this might be a puzzle related to the creatures. What does... We need to figure out... What does owlbear have to do with ropers? What do harpies have to do with yetis? And what do marrow has to do with wards?
Okay, no more of the ghosts are walking up.
No, it's just you guys now.
Oh.
That's good.
Wait, can we walk up? Can I walk up to one of the guards on the side?
Sure, you do so, and it just seems to be more for decoration.
There's nothing written on it, nothing underneath. I check under the girdle.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, you find nothing. Just a lot of decorations towards it. It's very nicely forged, for one. However, the looks of it doesn't seem to have any sort of origin that you can predate. This seems to be something either completely foreign to your land or your plane of existence entirely.
Whoa, guys, we have some fancy blacksmiths.
Ah, shoot. Well, that goes one theory.
Can I roll to recall what owlbear and ropers are? Because I have no fucking...
Yeah, you can do that. Roll me history.
Can I roll a history on marrow?
14.
14. Yeah, you can do that. Jack. Okay, so what is it? 14? You said?
Yeah. What does Kronos tell me?
Kronos tells you that owlbears are fucking scary. So an owlbear is this. As you remember, it's just as the title gives. It is in fact a owl and a bear put together. In fact, I just found this one too.
Oh my god.
And a roper.
Oh my god.
Ropers are worse.
And a roper is this horrid-looking creature that looks like oh god, I forgot exactly. It's a I'm trying to remember the difference between a stalagmite and stalactite.
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite, thank you. It's a stalagmite that seems to have a face and tentacles, and it looks horrid.
God.
Yes.
Yes. Shane, this is the stupidest 20 I got on the...
Wait, a natural 20?
Natural 20.
Oh my god. So what are you trying to figure out?
What the hell a marrow is, because I never heard of that.
A marrow. Alright, hold on.
Because I'm a bit of a monster nerd, but marrow is a new one.
A marrow, you remember from a past adventure a while back ago towards near the seas that you had an interesting conversation with a sailor that had mentioned about a marrow. Seemed to be like merfolk in a way.
Merfolk.
But they seem to be sort of a bit ugly looking, more fish-like than person. Not exactly Sahagwans, but similar.
Oh, they're like really ugly mermaids.
Yeah, let me show you.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, that's a really ugly mermaid.
Wait, do you guys
Actually,
have
they
the
look kind of
pattern?
cool.
They do actually kind of look cool.
Do you guys have the pattern from what the ghost said before?
All I remember is owl, bear. You answer roper. When they ask marrow, you answer warg.
Hold on. Did you? Yeah. Okay. Yep. You had that. You had that right. I just want to make sure you had that right. Okay.
Fuck Ettercap, man.
They ask for heartbeat, you answer yeti. This one asks for me. Was it Ella what?
Ettercap.
Ettercap.
Ettercat. That's a new one for me.
It's like this blue thing. They're fucking weird.
Oh, like a giant tick.
Right.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Ew. Ew!
Oh, who the hell thought, hey, you take a tick and you just make it fucking giant?
I mean, why the fuck
Swiggity
not?
swooty, I'm coming for that booty.
Don't.
No, you can't have my scalp.
Oh god.
Perhaps. These are strengthening.
Okay,
One of
what-
these creatures are natural prey and predator.
Oh fuck! That's so smart. They do. Oh fuck!
Robbers eat everything. If I remember right.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, but owlbears love caves. Yetis live on the sides of things, and wait, can I roll a history check? Because I know the answer to that one.
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
don't wanna
What are you trying to figure out exactly again?
if I would know that Yetis are immune to harpy songs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Yeah.
Plus, what? Yeah, Yetis are immune to the songs of harpies. What was the other one?
Arrows and wargs.
Wait, what?
Wargs.
That one.
Warg. Warg.
dog things.
Yeah.
Large
Yeah,
creature.
they're the goblin dudes.
Huh.
Honestly, let's just like see if it gives us something that we would know, like some relation of monsters that we would know, instead of some fucking tick.
Excuse me.
Perhaps another entity. And then I'm
Right.
step up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It speaks again, Ettercap.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, Ettercap. They live in caves, right?
What if it's the opposite? Ria says, what if it's the opposite of something that they're asking for?
The
It's the
opposite.
opposite of a tick. Something beautiful. A unicorn.
Unicorn?
I mean,
When you shout unicorn, nothing happens.
No. Fuck. No. Okay, where do Edicaps like stay? What do they feed on?
The right opposite something.
Alas, if only we had a ranger on our side.
What was our wimpy?
Well, I mean, I heard of their reputation, but at least the animal experts, kind of need right now.
Mr. DM, sir,
Yes.
where do Edicaps stay? They're like cave creatures, though?
You rolled a natural 20, so I won't make you roll anything.
No, I rolled a natural 19.
Oh, 19. That's good enough. They're kind of spider-like, so I'd say yeah. They would definitely be in. Here, hold on. Let me refer, because I want to be sure before I say anything. It's okay. So it's favored terrain. You know, it likes warm places. It likes to climb, and its favored terrains are forests.
Whoa, what?
On weekends, it stays
Maybe.
in a villa.
It likes taking long walks on the beach.
Maybe it like doesn't like werewolves.
werewolves.
A forest.
Trent.
You speak out, Trent.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You're met with silence and a cold, gazing stare from the statue.
I'll leave the thinking to the smarter people. I'll engage in a staring contest with this guy.
You engage in the most difficult staring contest of your life.
Oh, maybe I'll take a crack at it.
Okay.
I'll approach.
Okay. As it speaks again, Ettercap.
Displacer beast.
Nothing.
Kitty.
Oh, what's the other one? Blink Dog.
A what?
A blink dog.
Blink Dog?
Blink dog? Yeah, again, still met with silence as you begin shouting out names of things.
I mean, first thing comes to mind.
What eats bugs?
Oh,
Lizards?
Giant eagle.
Kobold!
Still met with silence as you are still shouting out things.
What is this?
Wait.
This just seems so completely random.
No. What if it's not an animal thing, but a word thing? But then, what's still killing it?
Wait, it's a spider thing, right? What's the drow thing we saw when we tried to fuck, the god? Drider.
Drider? Met with silence.
This is an even trickier puzzle.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Okay, you're gonna phone a friend.
Wait, you know any races?
What are they talking about?
You shout flump and you're met with nothing but silence. A little hard to commune with your god in this area, it seems. The signal seems to be, I think Bahamut's going through a tunnel right now.
Damn it.
Wait, do we know anybody that like knows a whole lot about monsters? So I have sending.
I think they get outside the tower.
You know that Evans is pretty knowledgeable. However, he doesn't seem to be anywhere at the moment. As he's still not with you. Todd Howard! He who shall not be named. Yeah, that...
Wait, okay, have we tried, like, all the basic races that, like, hang out in woods? Like, gnolls, kobolds stay in mines, goblins and hobgoblins.
Still nothing.
Fuck. Alpha gnolls. What else?
What the hell does a harpy have to do with a yeti?
That's a good question.
They like.
Roper.
Okay, they both stay on a mountain, and yetis fucking go crazy over harpies. Like they just love the warm blood of them, and like they're just.
You look like you're talking to your ass.
Imagine, no, I'll put it in terms you can understand. Imagine like Tiamat and Bahamut. They're just sworn to fuck each other up. That's Ian Harpy.
Perfect example.
I have one theory. It's not related to animals, but to words.
Flail snail. Nothing, unfortunately, Ria. It's met with silence.
Owlbear. Hold on. Owlbear has an R. Roper has an R. Marrow has an R. A. Arg has an R and A. Harpy, Yeti, both share Y. Perhaps it's not if they're related by nature, but related by letters.
I'm a fireball.
Oh, so if it's like an E. What if it's like ogre?
Yeah, I'll back you up.
Fireball things. Oh no.
Well, Ettercat. What animal shares the letters of an Ettercat?
Cap.
Cap?
Cat.
Cat? Cap. Oh, cap. Oh, cap. Yeah, I spelled it out.
It's kind. Yeah.
I spelled it out and no one corrected me.
I mean, spell it how you hear it.
Yeah.
It's a cap.
World's
Wait.
hardest puzzle.
Wait, I think I figured it out.
Hmm?
Right.
Like
We do
Jack
not speak that
says,
name.
it could be related to letter, but the first word ends with the letter that the second word starts with.
It's a cow.
So probably a monster that starts with the letter P.
Purple worm.
Purple one.
Okay.
Oh, this.
As you say that, the lights from the eyes dim and the sword goes up, allowing you passage through the door as the door starts to unlock.
Wow.
Wait, Marrow starts with an M to
That
the
was
G.
easy.
What?
Marrow ends with W.
Oh, yeah, look, holy sh...
Good thinking, Xander.
Xander.
Okay, so like, wait, but only remember the ghosts. They only went one at a time, so
Oh.
We all just have to come up with a monster that.
I'm a...
Oh.
Who should go first then?
I think you got it.
Yeah, the doorway opens up for all of you.
Oh.
Oh, we can all go?
By the way.
Yeah. I'll say so.
Oh, there. Let's go.
Okay.
I won't make you guys try to figure out all these like monsters and stuff. That's a bit.
Oh, I was so ready.
It would be fun though. It'd be super fun. Everybody, get your monster manual. Let's have fun with it.
You know, we don't want to stretch it out too far.
I know. Maybe another time then.
Yeah.
You.
That's a purple worm.
Massive.
Yeah, big. It's like the Alaskan bullworm, except
Chungus. Big chungus.
Chungus. Okay.
Ow. That hurt.
So, with that said, you guys are now standing in front of the doorway. What's do you guys have like a marching order, or what's up?
Let us go without walking.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna follow you.
You're gonna follow suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I'm an artificer and this shit makes my head hurt.
Okay. So,
I follow him.
okay, you follow after Morris.
Yep.
I'm blinded by the light.
I'll be behind Jasper.
Okay. So we'll put Tullius there. We'll put Rhea there. That just leaves Xander and Jasper with his faithful companion. Hop your way there.
Hop your way there.
Hopping on over. You're bunny hopping your way.
I'll probably follow
After you two?
behind.
Okay.
Oh, probably follow behind Rhea.
Okay. And then we'll get Xander. Okie dokie. Let me grab you guys real quick as you head into the next room. Hold on one moment.
Oh shit, this is happening on Roll20.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, that's a really big line. Let me condense that a bit. Let me condense that a bit. Okay, here we go. So all of you begin stepping forward through the doorway as it begins to blind you, essentially, yet again. However,
Again with the tiny.
yeah. However, once you get your senses together, all of you are in what looks like to be a room filled with books and such, and there seems to be a figure standing in front of you all the way at the end, nearby what looks like to be this unearthly looking device or something. However, when you look over to your side, you happen to notice that Evans is walking with you guys, and he stops for a second, looks really puzzled, and he says, "What? Where were all of you?"
Where were all of you?
I was busy trying to solve something that was going on. That was something about a cipher. What happened to all of you?
Puzzles.
Yeah. Good job, Sid.
It seems that we must have gotten separated somehow. I'm glad all of you were able to stick together. And he looks over ahead in front of him. He says, "I do believe that we're not alone, though." Oh, you got puzzles too. And the figure in front of you doesn't seem to take notice of you.
Should we say hello or? I'm not sure.
Oh no!
Okay, you yell out Ganagdi as you say, "Oi, mate!" And the figure stops and turns its head over to you. And it's a very odd feeling once you see them. It's oddly familiar, but you've never seen this person before in your life. Let me
Wait,
just
are you like a...
let me just move you guys over.
Oh,
Holy fuck! What's up,
Are
bro?
you a distant relative to all of us? Well, what the fuck?
What's up, bro?
Yeah. Once you get,
Excuse me.
yeah, you're met with an individual that seems to have no face, but you can see what looks like to be the ends of the galaxy ahead of you. And he stops for a second, he looks back at the terminal, he says, "It seems that I was not alone here."
Bro,
What do
you
you
got
mean by
a
that?
wicked case of acne.
Who
G.
What are you?
It's a very
Gee,
interesting
nice.
question. Evans looks by and he says, "Do you happen to know this one?"
I don't, but also do.
It's a weird conundrum.
I
are you in
mean,
charge of this tower?
He then turns back over to you to fully face all of you and he says, "I am not. But I am here to find out things that even I don't know of."
Hmm.
whoa.
Join the club. We have jackets.
Yeah, you get to see him and he's like very well dressed. Clothing that's not exactly you're too familiar with, but you can just tell just by the way that he's dressed. It's a very formal man? Question mark. But all you can really see is just the what looks like the night sky within this faceless visage.
What? Well,
Whoa, mate. Is that a really sick helmet, or are you like an ambassador for space?
He kind of chuckles a bit. Your curiosity is so entertaining. I am no ambassador. Merely an observer.
observer, huh? So I guess you are also aware of the things going on around here.
I am.
Hopefully to prevent such things happening, right?
You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not sure who allowed you to come in here, but we had to get authorization from the Lords of Waterdeep to get in here. Why are you here?
I am here to prevent tragedy.
Tragic.
Much like the rest of you.
Right. I guess that makes us allies, I suppose.
The Lords of Waterdeep do not concern me in the slightest. I do know who you speak of.
Boy, I wish I had your bravery.
Maybe you do and you don't know it yet, Julius.
Yes, your statement is quite the boldest I ever heard.
Such matters that you deal with do not trifle me in the least bit. But I understand. These are the things that you must follow, for that is the rules of your society, is it not?
You speak as if
More or
our
less.
rules are not your own.
You would be correct.
Ever so the strange outsider. Well,
Right, so what are you doing crashing the wizard tower in the middle of the planet?
Very interestingly well put. What I am seeking is knowledge. Information that I do not know of. I am searching for something that could, in fact, end all existence.
Okay.
Or cause.
That is all.
I can relate, minus the last part.
All of you have very similar goals to mine, except yours is on a less grand scale. You're here to prevent tragedy and countless suffering. Are you not?
Yes, that is our goal.
Then perhaps this is exactly where you need to be.
Are you saying fate allow us to meet you?
He kind of steps forward to all of you and says, I believe that is a very apt way of saying that our meeting was predetermined.
That makes sense.
You seem more familiar with destruction than us.
It is a maze of sorts. The fact that you have found your way here is nothing short of a miracle.
Well, it did quite a bit of thinking.
Apparently, and it seems that even its trials and tribulations do not faze you. So tell me, what are you here for exactly?
Well,
we just want to know exactly why this tower is here.
If it's related to the crystal corruption we saw along the way.
From what I can tell, when it comes to these crystals and the denizens of this atrium that you have stumbled upon, they are nothing more than just that, denizens, only related to the tower. However, from what I can tell, the tower is an ill omen.
Well, yeah.
There is an irregularity within your plane of existence. Something is here that doesn't belong, and I don't mean just the tower. Something or someone, and that is what I am aiming to find out.
Are you saying that there's a alien among us?
It's an imposter.
I didn't make the connection.
I mean,
no, not exactly. It's someone here is only what I can describe as a herald of the end.
Oh.
Which means, unfortunately for all of you, that your time runs short.
So, the tower, and we find an omen. Most unfortunate.
Do you perhaps have, like, a wanted poster for this bringer of doom?
If I had known, believe me, I would have told you. That is what I'm trying to find out. For they elude me, and for anything to elude my... well, my sight is someone very dangerous indeed.
Whoa. I fought.
Input reduced.
Yeah, it is just... it is just this, it's a cacophony of just, flatulence is what I can say, just around you guys.
Right behind him. Just going to look at these interesting rocks.
Full blast.
Yes. I have no idea what they're made of.
These are books, Jack.
We need to talk about your your nerves.
I'm not too
in front of my salad.
So, you wanna have a name, or perhaps we just have to call you Observer?
That'll do. For my name is incomprehensible to those who are mortals.
Oh, what was it like? Bleep, bloop, blah.
Sure.
Short.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nice to meet you, bleep bleep blop.
I bet it's Dave.
It's Dave.
It's
No, Miles.
Well, whatever it is that makes you feel most comfortable to call me, go ahead. It matters not. What does matter is that you have what you need in order to save your plane of existence.
Well, more like we have an idea, but no straight path.
I might be able to assist in this endeavor.
How?
Upon searching the library of this tower that once was a place of study, I had found something fascinating, even something that I didn't know of. It confirmed a few things, but I'm not at liberty to say what those are. However, I am at liberty to give a bit of a path for you to walk. Looking for the manager in this world. Whether it is your decision to take this and walk this path is entirely up to you. Just know that this world is not meant to be very soon.
That's not very good. I live in this world.
This is our home.
Indeed.
Is this tragedy you speak of preventable?
I feel that it is. Whether or not that you have the wherewithal to do so is an entirely different story. One of which I am actually quite eager to see.
Ah, so, as the youngest ones would say, no pressure!
You are heroes, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Raj, what do you think about all this?
You can see that he's pondering. He says, "It's strange. This entity that stands before us, I don't know anything about, but I feel as if we can trust him."
Oh, without a doubt.
He's a strange fellow, but he can steam a good half.
I didn't even hear you. What?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said he's an odd fellow, but he can steam a good ham.
Steam a good
Oh
hand.
my
Okay.
God.
God damn it.
Yeah, get all the dumb references out. Yay.
I'm too bad that one went over my head.
So if you're here looking for information, what kind of information does this tower, this place have?
If my thoughts are correct, this tower is directly related to what the coming tragedy will be. Where it comes from, perhaps. Maybe there was a link or connection to this entity coming your way. I aim to prevent it.
That brings up another question. Who did live in this tower?
Scholars.
We found some...
There you go.
Of the human variety, or...
Of all different races, just as yourselves.
Strange. I just never seen such architecture. It's so... unusual. It's not of stone. And it curves like water. It just seems impossible.
You would be correct. For it does not exist in your plane. Nor should it.
And yet it was inhabited by people like us. How strange.
Keyword is was. I
Something
imagine some of the denizens that you
Worse.
have met weren't ones that were out for blood.
Not all of them, no.
So, if I were... So, it's to be feared that either we're corrupted, or worse.
What could be worse than that?
Perhaps what happened to them might happen to the world.
Oh no, no, don't think it's that. I think it's actually theoretically far worse.
Oh. Well, compared to what we've seen, that's not very assuring.
At which point, he sort of steps up to you, Tullius, and he holds out what looks like to be this small rectangular device, like a tablet of sorts. And he says, I had found this, and it had contained some very interesting information. However, it didn't bring me any closer to exactly who is behind this, but it may be of use to you.
Oh, alright then.
Unfortunately, I cannot get directly involved with much of this. That lies within you.
Yeah, alright, well.
I only mean the shepherd those who wish to do good.
Very well. Perhaps you already told us all we need to know.
And Evans comes up to it and he says, if this is something that you have means to give us, then that means we just need to study it and find out more. I think we got what we came here for.
Let's just hope the
sure,
trip back down isn't so hectic, to say the least.
Well, make
Yeah, but I hold the tablet in my two hands. You think this? I kind of like hold it over my head. You think this thing is going to give us all the answers?
And Evans kind of shrugs and he says, well, it's not so different from different artificer devices that we have been introduced before in the past. Some tomes as well. It just seems to be far more compact.
I guess so.
That's the way it looks.
At which point,
Well.
I'll poke the screen with a finger.
Yeah, it kind of lights up a bit. And it starts to show in what looks like to be some sort of odd language you can't really understand.
Oh.
Well, that's
Yeah,
some
what's,
strange magic.
What is this about? And I'll look towards the observer.
And he says, information from ages past. Or perhaps maybe it was just recent, depending. Time is strange when it comes to different planes of existence.
Oh, sure, but well, I sure as heck can't read it.
Maybe someone can.
Oh, I have all the magic just for this. I hold out my hand.
That is what I means for you to do. As I say, I am not here to get you to the right path. I am merely there to pave the way. You must walk it.
Oh, alright. If that's how it is, then let's see what we can do then. Here, see if you can do something with this then.
I take the tablet.
Okay.
I just need to make sure how the spell works. Okay, perfect. I rub my eyes and cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Okay.
And then open them back up, and I can understand everything on the tablet.
Okay. It seems to be an odd combination between an Elvish and Common. It's not anything like you've ever experienced in this world, but thanks to your magic, you're able to kind of understand. And it's talking about something as just from at a glance, something similar to what this observer is talking about. It's talking about something about an oncoming calamity.
Alright, it's just telling me the world's gonna pop.
Nothing.
dig deeper, you might be able to find out more.
I tap the screen.
At which point he says, "Not here. The denizens are waking. You don't want to be here for much longer, lest you become one of them."
Right. I slip the tablet on the front cover of my book and
Okay.
hold on to it.
Yeah. At which point, Evans kind of stops and he looks over towards the observer and he says, "Do you really believe that we're the ones in order to stop this oncoming disaster?" And the observer kind of looks over, they stare at each other for what almost feels like a very long time. And he says, "It's very possible, but that is yet to be determined. You have to make your own fate, after all."
Time to make the history books.
And Evans kind of says as well, "I don't mean to sound like an opportunist, but I believe this is exactly what we're looking for. This is what we had set out to do a long time ago, right as when we started. And if something can
Right.
end existence, then I think we're the ones that can stop it." Alright, so what's everyone doing?
Let's get the fuck up out of here.
Wait, I have one question. You know, you have an air of familiarity. Have we met before?
I do not recall, but it's very possible that we have, in some way, shape, or form.
This meeting will surely live on in my memories. Well, hopefully when we do meet again, it will be of good news.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Or something truly crazy.
Meetings with me usually does not start with good news.
Now let's change that.
It is not intentional, of course. I only mean to prevent disaster. Well, disasters that are irregular.
Right, when you're trying to stop the worst, you're surrounded by the worst.
Unfortunately, you are very wise for someone who is mortal.
I'll give him a wink. Out of character.
Yes.
We're super fucking high up in the tower, right?
You're not really sure. You could be really high up, or you could be still at the bottom level. You're not sure.
Yeah, don't try to jump out.
Yes.
Mr. Blue Blue Blob Space for a face.
Yes.
You know how high up, like, relatively from the floor we are? Like, are we close to the top of this tower? Because this shit was huge.
You are just in the tower. There is no up, down, left, or right. It just is. It's non-Euclidean.
Okay. Right. Okay. Do you have a way out?
I do believe I do.
Right. And you're safe on your own, you can take care of yourself with some pretty big golems.
I wouldn't worry about me.
And to be fair, he was able to get here all on his own, so...
Right, true.
I am capable of many things, really. Perhaps maybe one day you'll get to see.
Now that I look forward to.
But that, of course, is if you can prevent this tragedy from coming to pass. That is up to you.
We're pretty good about diverting tragedies.
So I've noticed.
Is that your new word for it? Darvet?
Huh?
What?
Confused.
Well, at any rate, unless you wish to keep fighting these monsters that come by, these poor unfortunate souls that are trapped here, I suggest you make your leave.
No, I've got no other
Right.
reason to stay in here.
I sure as hell don't want to be smacked again by one.
Indeed. With that, he holds his hand open, and the doorway behind you guys starts to kind of open up, but you, instead of seeing a bright white light, you kind of see what looks like to be the endless expanse of space.
Mm-hmm.
Just step
I
through,
think we made a wrong turn.
step through there, and it'll take you outside.
Outside the atmosphere.
Outside the tower.
Correct.
Far from it, I hope.
More like outside the doorway.
Oh, well, that.
Oh, fuck.
So at which point, if you're going out, I imagine you are going to be running a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess there's too much X for a more convenient door.
Unfortunately, something about this is almost like a different dimension. In a way, its own pocket.
Oh, fun.
Wait. How many of us are there, you guys? 7 or 6?
I think 8.
There's 8 of us.
8. Fuck. Alright, never mind.
Running start, I suppose?
Best to do so.
More like a flying start, and I can fly at 4th level on me, and who wants to fly?
Scared of heights.
I'm ninja.
Right, you're fast. Tullius, you're pretty squishy. You just stay up high, sing your songs.
Sure, I wouldn't mind going for a spin.
Alright, fly! 4th level on me and Tullius.
As you guys are getting ready to leave, okay, so Ganakti and Tullius can fly for about an hour, I believe.
Yes.
Before you leave, the observer speaks once again. He says, just one other thing before you go. Make sure that you remember who you are. I understand it seems a bit vague and a bit out of left field, I suppose, but it'll make sense in due time.
Thank you
Oh, shoot.
for advice.
Thanks, Mufasa.
Thanks, Mufasa.
Oh yeah. As he says it offhanded, just say, I try every day. And then, fly away!
Okay.
Fly away!
Hey, wait. How do you control this?
Heaven speaks, so focus your mind up front and just think about moving forward. But not too fast.
No, that's too complicated. Put a fist out forward and follow the fist.
That works as well too, I suppose.
Well, now y'all know why I'm afraid of heights. Moving on.
Yeah, gotta go to bed after this.
Oh wait, it would be super beneficial if you was up high. Hold on then. Like, if you were like super up high. Oh wait, you're... That's down low. Can you control the cat from the sky?
What?
Can you control the cat if you're in the sky with me?
You know what? I'll pass on the flight thing. I'm not particularly good with heights, remember?
Oh, look at him. I said,
Oh,
"Come
don't
with
you dare."
me, and you'll see.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much, G.
Hold on, I have to check something.
Poor Jasper.
Um,
Poor Jasper. I feel bad for him.
was it Evan speaks something, says, I can do Dimension Door, I just can take only one other person with me.
Right, perfect. Tullius takes one. We only have 2 more people.
Wait, I thought I was flying.
Well, he's
Yeah,
currently in the air right now.
Yeah, you can pick someone up, and you can fly with them. And then we only have
I'm
2 more
flattered you
people.
think I'm actually that strong, big guy, but not everybody is as strong as you are.
Oh, that's true.
You can ride the cat. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I don't see why not. It's,
I mean, she's big enough.
yeah, I was gonna say, she's big enough to do that, so I don't see why not.
Wait, is that a
I don't
concentration?
think she's big enough for 2, but I knew she's big enough for
Yeah,
Jasper.
I know. Okay, so Morris has casted haste on himself.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you know, that's a good idea. And I just go.
Mhm.
I just go angel mode and I just held out a hand to Xander.
To Xander, yeah.
Well, hold on a second.
Gonna haste Naruto around the game, possibly all of us.
Come on, let's go.
Xander. He sounds fun.
Dear, but
It was.
Come
aren't
on.
I a little too heavy for you?
And I just glare.
I might be able to pick up Roger.
Well, you can do that, and I can Dimension Door someone with me.
Oh, that's right. You have your way of getting out. Never mind.
I could go ahead and get Jasper with me, and maybe you can take Jack. He doesn't seem
I gotta look.
that heavy.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll
Everyone got quiet.
drop off Jasper.
All right.
Pick us up.
Oh. I
Aww.
accidentally divided.
Okay. So,
I'll
me
get
s-
Jack then.
okay. You'll get Jack then. Okay.
What happening?
You're going for a trip, dude.
Who, what, and why?
Tullius is grabbing you so that you can fly and avoid the sentries that are coming your way. Alright, so, with that said, I think everyone's got their thing. Morse cast haste. Rhea has angel mode and is picking up Xander. Tullius is picking up Jack. Ganakti is flying. And Evans and Jasper can Dimension Door. Alright, cool. So, essentially, being able to leave, you actually manage to get out of the doorway as you begin pouring through this gateway one by one as you just sort of go through, and you are kind of zooming through what feels like space until suddenly your vision comes to outside of the tower. And you are met with a bunch of sentries coming your way.
Lash over the tree lines of Rotten Seeker and I fly off.
I guess last one buys drinks.
Yeah, so you guys make it out from there and you begin flying, Ganakti, and you, Morge, you begin dashing like a madman via
Okay,
haste.
but actually though, while I'm flying, I kind of want to get like way above them so nothing can hurt me. But I want to keep it on everybody, make sure nobody gets fucking like tripped up or like the couple gets fucking left behind. There's single kids. I'm watching everybody.
Okay, yeah, sure. You, you go up. Rhea, yeah, she was just struggling to hold him up. What was it? Tullius and Jackie begin flying outward from the gateway. And then comes Evans and Jasper. And as soon as those two get out, what was it? Evans goes ahead and claps his hand on Jasper's shoulder. He says, "Hold on tight." And at which point, a quick flash of light, and you find yourselves much closer towards the southern gate of Waterdeep, away from the sentries. Rhea, I want you to make a athletics check.
Oh.
Hold up your husband. Make it with advantage, because it's your husband.
Oh, okay.
Husband bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
Marriage, not just status.
13.
13. Okay. You're having a hard time. You're trying not to. You're trying to go up. It's a little tough, but you're just out of arm's reach of these things as they've been shooting crystals at you. But you're able to sort of dodge and weave out of the way as they sort of fly past you, almost narrowly hitting Xander as well too.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it, dear. You're doing great. I'm just reading my book.
Seriously, I was just stuck in the book.
Welcome to Air Stratos.
Air Stratos, there you go.
Yeah, you begin out of your way. Yeah, Tullius, do the same for me, as I know your strength isn't super high.
Oh yeah, no, I got a -1 on my strength.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll athletics.
Oh wow. Total 16.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so you begin to lift as you realize that this could be a matter of life and death, and you really don't want your face pounded, as that is the moneymaker. And you begin flying upwards, able to finally get the hang of this flying thing, and are able to keep Jack out of harm's way as well. Able to make it across. Moore's... They're too preoccupied with the flying, so you just dart past them. There's really no issue, as you are really fast for a guy in full plate. Thanks, Magic. At which point, Ganakti, you're kind of looking at everyone kind of getting out of the way, and everyone seems to be out of harm's way, thankfully.
Perfect. I fly like real close, and I just smack one of the sentries in the face with a mage hand.
Okay, sure. You go in and you just sort of hit it right there, and if it could feel offended, it really would. However, when you guys make it to the gate, you're all kind of sort of, some of you floating a bit, and others are kind of getting their bearings after that crazy bit of transporting. But all of you are safe and unharmed.
Holy cow.
Evans looks around and says, "Okay, good. That's everybody." And he looks over towards where the sentries are. They begin to sort of move back towards the tower, leaving you guys alone.
Yeah, you're kitty.
Good. Then that means we're out of harm's way. I have something to say about what we had just experienced.
And?
It was strange. Unlike anything else that we've ever had experienced before, of course.
Of course.
But I feel it's a bit foolhardy in order to tell the nobles what we had just found without truly understanding it.
Well,
so perhaps
it goes against part of my moral fiber, because I want to be transparent. That's what we agreed upon when we decided to form the Silver Hand. We thought transparency and honesty is the best way to go about things. But this, if that entity that we had just met is telling the truth, and that our plane of existence is going to come to an end very soon, we cannot truly grasp this unless we figure out what it is that he just gave us. So, Ganakti,
artifact for sure.
Ganakti, I hope that you'll work with me once again, as we used to say, study buddies, and we'll figure this out together.
If y'all need a hand, let me know.
Of course. As for the rest
All
of
right.
you, I hate having you sit on the sidelines, but for now, I think it's best that we rest and get our bearings straight. For now.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Good. Let's head back to the Winters household, and Ginocti and I shall go ahead and begin studying immediately. And if anyone asks, say we don't know anything yet.
Right.
Perhaps, you know, just because we're trying to keep it a secret, maybe we just don't go back. Like, if we return back to the city, why didn't she come and report back? If we don't come back, we're busy investigating.
We could get asked questions.
Right, it's very interesting that any time, I've just noticed this personally, but any time that we are in a position of trying to understand our situation, the Grand Arbiter is right there too. He seems to be shadowing us. I don't wish to speak ill of him, of course. I'm sure he does a fantastic job here with keeping up with the law and everything, but I feel is a bit too curious for his own good.
He gives me the creeps. No one's ever done that. Not in a long time.
It doesn't help that you can't see his face.
That doesn't help either.
The fact that he's nonchalant about everything as well too is a bit concerning. But anyways, we'll discuss this at another time. For now, Ginocti, we need to study this, and I think I know where we can go. We can stay over at my mentor's place for the time being and use his labs.
Oh,
we do need to get back to him, as he does have your kids. He looks over to the Stratos couple.
Time to go pick up the kids.
And at that, I just drop at Xander. That's right.
A bit of a dust cloud comes up as Xander hits the floor.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, sweetie.
It's fine.
Alright, so I imagine for the sake of brevity, because I want to wrap this up, but there's a little detail I want to get first before we do that. You guys head back to some of you head back to the Winters household to talk to Desalin again, who was taking care of your kids, I imagine.
Yes.
And as you kind of approach he's in a somewhat dimly lit room as your kids are sleeping, and as you're kind of looking at the scene, you can see Desalin's reading a book, and he sees you kind of coming in, and he says, "I trust everything went well, yes?"
Yeah.
That's good. I have to say, your children are, interestingly enough, almost like little angels.
Oh, I know. Look at him. And I approach Alexander.
There he goes.
Look at you.
He's sleeping, don't...
Don't wake him.
Yes, as well behaved as they were, it seems that it would be best to keep them asleep. Though, I have to say, out of all the kids that I've had to watch, and not very many might I say, they have been the most well behaved, interestingly enough. I wonder if that's a trait when it comes to Aasimar. Anyways, that aside, I do hope everything went well. You do seem okay.
Yeah.
Evans kind of steps in and he says, "Desalin, sir, I don't mean to encroach upon this and to self-invite myself to this, but Ginocti and I need to use your study space, essentially." Desalin nods and he says, "No need to say any more, that's fine. I am more than happy to go ahead and give that off to you."
Okay, just so we're clear, you know, we're definitely, and I look right at Roger, we're definitely dealing with higher powers, and I look back at his mentor. you're right if I like protect the area and I wiggle my fingers at them.
Depends on how you go about doing so. How would you do so?
I just want to make sure they can't have like one of the little gangster wizards watch us or anything like that.
So a bit of a scrying, blocking spell of sorts, I suppose, is what you're going for. That's easily manageable enough. Gangster wizards. Yes, that's perfectly fine. I do not... In fact, I would encourage this within my own study. I personally do not like prying eyes.
Perfect. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna cast because I only have the 5th level spell. I used all my 4th levels. Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum on the area of the house. I can go up to 200 feet.
Okay.
So I'll just do the area of the house, and it's gonna be protected from all the shit.
Okay.
No sound, so nobody can listen in. No scrying, so nobody can watch in. No planer, so nobody can peep in. Nothing.
Wow, that's really handy. Okay, sure. Yeah, you for the sake of brevity, you managed to do so when you reach Deslin's little humble abode that he seems to have here. It's a nice, kind of cozy home, much like the rest of them. However, when you enter in, it does seem to have a lot of sort of books and such. It's very well kept. It's very well organized. And when you cast your spell, you feel much safer in this spot. So, with that said, Ganaki, I would like you to roll 3 investigation checks.
Alright, I also, Mordenkainen does not got the protection, so I will comprehend languages on myself so I can understand it.
Right. Yeah, Evans is going to do the same before he leaves, he looks to all of you as you're kind of getting back together. He says, Ganaki and I will go ahead and take care of everything. For now, I suggest that you keep quiet and stay low for right now.
Yeah, and check the windows for any suspicious-looking wizards out there.
What about people that are not wizards?
No, they're okay. They're okay.
What, even, say, rival ninjas in the corners that give them a cock brow?
Just keep a sharp eye out for anything weird.
Yes, that's the better more apt description of a task.
Specifically gangster wizards.
Oh my gosh.
I think there's more to...
It was very specific.
Do you owe someone?
No, I'm not to the yes.
Hey. You know, I plan on paying that guy back.
How?
Well,
What, you mean never?
Huh?
What, you mean never?
No, I truly do.
Well, what are you waiting
No, maybe when you save the world, he'll be like, "Oh, you have saved my life. I am eternally grateful."
Yes, well, I still... To clear my conscience and debt, I actually do want to pay that guy back.
well, we can think about that once we have assessed the situation a little further. Because, well, your debt will be wiped clean, but so will everything else if we don't handle this.
Oh, that is one way to clear your debt.
And if what our starry-faced friend had mentioned, if what I caught upon what he was saying is true, then yes, I would have to agree with his assessment. The fact that non-existence is a terrible way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
For now, Ganaki and I will go ahead and retire for the day and begin studying this thing that we had acquired.
I think I'm in the mood for chamomile. Anyone else?
Ooh, tea.
Alright, so, as Evans and Ganaki begin study, Ganaki, go ahead and roll me 3 investigation checks.
Okay. It's a +8. Proficient.
Nice, nice.
So,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
okay.
There was some really good rolls on Evan's half, but that last one was not so great.
We're starting off super fucking solid.
Okay. Hey, BRB, guys.
Sure.
With a +8 modifier, I have a total of 9.
Wow. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so what about the second?
For the first. Second. 22.
22?
Sorry.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, Angel was going crazy.
No, that's okay.
25.
25, okay. 25, alright. This is going to take a span of 2 days, by the way, and we'll cover what you guys are going to be doing in those days. But for right now, just for the sake of the tale being told here, Ganakti, I need you in the betwixt with me for a moment.
Oh.
Oh,
Now it's your turn.
It's your turn.
here we go. This is great. This is great.
Oh shit!
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the
Oh, but
the cool kids corner.
yeah, the cool kids.
All right, so during the long, almost seemingly endless nights of studying this tablet, this thing that you have obtained, you managed to come across a few key words, some of which is very ominous, like world-ending, calamity. But then on your second night of studying, it begins to become a little bit more clear on what exactly it is that you're looking at, as you're making more sense of the words in front of you, and at which point you find that there is mention of these scholars. In fact, you almost surmise that those ghostly figures you saw before earlier were in fact those scholars.
Right.
And they had made mention of something known as two different things. There's a back and forth between what to call it, as someone had written in a sort of an addendum of sorts, in which they had mentioned a sort of debate between one side of the room against the other about what they should call this thing. One side that says the darkness, and the other side that says the harbinger. Whatever it is, whatever it is, it's almost seemingly featureless, is what they seemed to find out, and it was coming their way. And then suddenly there was nothing. And that is what you're dealing with, essentially. You're dealing with an entity, it looks like, from the descriptions and what you can tell, that this is an entity that is going to end the world, and...
Right, but he's gonna do it over little spawn.
Yes, and
bread.
On the last night, as you and Evans are kind of studying this, you come across a revelation in which you realize that there's not a lot of time you guys have left. In fact, you only have a week left.
Oh shit.
You only have a week left. Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, and Evans is kind of looking at you very wearily, and he's... As you guys come across this revelation, he looks at you and he says, "By gods, Ganakti, we do not have long."
Okay. So, I'm just gonna put this out there. Let's maybe not bring the kids.
Yes, I have a suggestion. I do.
What?
But it's...
Right.
This thing that we're studying, it's darkness. It's... I wouldn't call it evil, but it seems attracted to something.
Ominous.
Yes.
No.
There was a slight thing I had noticed when reading these while you were passed out in the corner back there. They had mentioned something about it being attracted to light, and I think I understand now. It's not attracted to what light, like from a fire or some magic of sort. I think it's attracted to good.
Okay. I understand. Alright.
It's
okay. And it's gonna bring... Oh! Fuck, okay. So listen.
All the stuff that we've been doing. The good.
What if us creating the Seekers is what brought him here?
Dear gods, if that's the case, then...
I look him right in the eye. Oh my god. Oh my god! Holy shit.
We need to talk to everyone in the morning, post-haste. I have an idea, but I will mention it in the morning. For now, you need to get some rest. Your bags have bags under your eyes right now, and I am surely exhausted. Keep this in mind, but Genocti, whatever you do, and he places his hands on your shoulders, and he looks at you straight in the eyes and says, we cannot give up. We have a week, but that is what we need. That's all we have, and we are going to take it.
I'll put my finger in my bottom lip. I slash it for a second. I say, Evans, I'll never give up on you, and I clasp my hand with him.
He does the same. He says, good. As I know you would. Now, I will see you in the morning, my friend.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And we're gonna go back to the main chat. Ready?
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Never seen it.
Okay, we're back.
Neither have I, but it has that style and does bear.
Welcome back.
Alright, so the morning comes as you had done your little time of R&R. The most of you have not seen Genocti or Evans for a couple of days until you guys get notice from Evans saying to meet within Deslin's study post-haste. As soon as you get up, no later. It's very important.
Oh, shit.
Alright. So, I imagine just for the sake of brevity, everyone gets over to his study.
Yeah.
And I am fucking knocked out. I'm asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you passed out on like his sofa or something in the the thing there. All of you begin sort of pouring in one by one as it's the very wee hours of the morning. The sun's barely come up. And Evans is pacing kind of back and forth as you guys are sort of pouring in. You see Genocti passed out. Yeah, you see Genocti passed out on the couch nearby. Deslin's in the corner with a book, just sort of reading. And
Evans, I detect fiends are successful.
They were, yes, but this brought in ill tidings. Genocti and I understand what we're dealing with now.
I wake up to them talking.
Yeah, the entity that we had met before had given us a boon. In fact, if it wasn't for his efforts, I don't think we would have enough time in order to figure out what we're dealing with. Genocti, are you coherent enough in order to tell them a little more about what's happening?
Right. Okay. I cast Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And on the floor, I'm gonna draw a circle. And in the circle, I'm gonna draw a line. I'm like, alright, guys. So what we think we're dealing with here is like an opposing force to what we've done. So imagine we did all this good and I start pushing the line up the circle to one end. We've done all this good and we were fighting and we made it through the Underdark and we took down all them dragons. We've been through all our adventures and helped so many people, and it hits the end of the circle. And then we made the Seekers, and it all sort of culminated in like a whole lot of fucking really good shit that we did. Good job, you guys. But this thing kind of doesn't look good, and it saw us peak as like a beacon, and is kind of coming after us as like a bringer of doom.
So
those wizards, those scholars, like those really smart ghosts that we saw back there, they were pretty much like what will be in exactly a week from now.
A week?
It's true. All we have left before this plane of existence ends is a week.
So you're saying we did so great. We did all of these things. We time and time again have done amazing, great deeds that are going to be sung, or would have been sung, for generations.
Yes.
And now the universe is trying to balance itself out with this terrible wave of chaos?
You almost have the right of it. I don't think it's the universe trying to balance itself out. It's a different entity. In fact, I think the universe is on our side.
So what you're saying is that this entity is an antithesis to what we stand for.
Yes.
Right.
It's known as two things. The scholars had argued back and forth about what they should call it. One side called it the darkness, and the other called it the harbinger. That is on the way in a week.
So, and I can also say that what we're dealing with will more than likely present itself in less than the week. It seems like it's going to spread, and we'll see signs of it early.
Oh, that's lovely.
So essentially, to put it in perspective for all of you, this darkness is attracted to light. The light is us. We have attracted this thing. But, and this is a big but, I might have a solution for us. It's a thought I had, a sort of, I guess you could call it a flash of genius. But I think I know a way to mask our light, to keep it from seeing our plane of existence.
We beat the shit out of each other.
What?
No, that it. Do not listen to that. That's Nocti's sleep deprivation coming again. Remember, if he doesn't get enough rest, he says some pretty far out things.
He needs coffee.
You see the veins in my neck are all black and shit.
So no fireball?
Not yet. The solution I have lies within something else. We need to place a power within some objects. To do so, using this, we'll be able to mask our light, our world, from this thing that's coming towards us.
And where did this idea come from? It seems kind of peculiar, if you ask me.
I have, if you can tell by the way I look right now, Jack, I have not slept in the past 2 days. It could be delirium, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's a gut feeling. And besides, there was a study that I had with Master Deslin a while back ago, in which we had talked about possibly making items of power.
So what you're suggesting is artifacts that could mask our light to hide from this harbinger.
Yes. We need to forge artifacts. Every single one of us.
Not to be suddenly pessimistic, but that sounds easier said than done.
Not only that,
Here.
what if we're hiding for nothing? What if this week counts down, we have a way to hide from him, and he still just poops on the planet and it's him?
Well,
I
either way,
Mhm.
whether it works or whether it doesn't, we won't know a week from now. So
Indeed.
might as well do something worthwhile.
You leave the forging part to me for now. I just need all of you to come up with what it is exactly that you're making. We need at least 7 of them.
Okay.
So, take some time, and we'll go from there. And if this doesn't work, I have another idea, but I will only present it as a last resort.
Is it a nuke?
Is it a new?
I don't know what that is, but no, it's not.
Gee, it's not the most powerful spell you can think of. No.
So,
I want to unleash that in this place.
So then, let's forge us some artifacts, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Motherfucker.
Oh boy.
So, the artifacts
Holy
are
shit,
here.
guys. Holy shit, guys. What the fuck? I got pulled into a call and got told I have a week to live. That was like a doctor's appointment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So, if it wasn't obvious, your past selves are the ones who made the artifacts that you guys were hunting down. So
We also called.
yeah, you subsequently caused the possible end of the world as well,
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
inadvertently.
I mean, shit.
You just burned the entire town down.
No, Badmore's.
If Jack invented the wild gem,
Whose fucking staff was that?
Oh,
I don't know. That's what you guys have to figure out. Who,
Able to
who
figure that out
created
later.
what?
geez.
Okay, can I make the fucking animals one that turned them into a giant cheetah?
Yeah, the Stone of the Wild. Yeah, absolutely.
okay, so we
Okay.
have
I
So,
think
okay.
I need a refresher.
Okay, so you have the Stone of the Wild. You
Ring of
have
Desire.
the Ring of Desire. You have the Curse of the Drake, which was known as a different name before it became corrupted. You can figure that one out.
Need to go back and look at that.
Yep. You have.
Oh my god, shit.
Remind me what Arc 5 was again. Ah, yes, this the Temporal Staff. The Armor of the Conqueror, and I know I'm forgetting another one.
The Gauntlet.
Yes.
Gauntlet of Distortion.
Yeah, the Gauntlet of Distortion.
That's 5, isn't it?
No, 6. There's another one.
There was one more.
Do you happen to remember something that Evans had mentioned up to reforging of the artifacts back in the present time?
Shit.
Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
I wrote it down. Where is it?
Oh, shoot. A 3. Oh, that's,
Yeah, you don't remember.
Okay, it's
Can
the
I
ring, the
interrogate you,
drake,
Jeff?
the stone, the staff, armor of conqueror, Thanatos. So that counts, right?
No, that was a separate thing. That was a
Okay.
yeah.
I figured it was.
Yeah, it was an arc, but it was not an artifact. It
And the
possibly could have been.
gauntlet was
The
another
sword.
one.
Yeah.
Gauntlet was one, yeah.
So the ring, the drake, the stone, the staff, armor, gauntlet, 3.
What about the sword that Thomas had?
No.
That was
Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
I thought. So.
Going out on a limb, our namesake. For the organization.
Well,
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Oh
no.
my god.
If you guys need me to tell you, I will.
Wait,
You told us once before.
I
You
did.
said
Yes.
that the 7th. I remember the 7th artifact was used for some contingency plan or something.
Yes, the seventh was sort of a hidden one that Evans had kept under wraps for
But-
obvious reasons, and it was to essentially act as what you guys are trying to do right now: mask the light. And that was a sword known as Leavenheart. And there's your 7.
What?
The staff. I like the armor, please. Yeah, man.
So that was like all of them that I named, right?
Yep, that was all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, I'll have to figure out who created what. I will say, since there are 7 artifacts and 8 of you, I will say that the Stratos couple had worked together on one. Since you guys kind of do everything in pairs.
This is gonna be a thinker because I have to figure out what kind of artifact Jack will make.
I don't know. Do what you feel is what is right.
Ah! But none of them were ninja artifacts, you.
The staff. The staff. Let's get the staff.
Time staff? Hey!
Yeah, our best friend.
The one that sent us through a time loop, right?
No.
No, that was the pocket dimension one.
Oh,
That was able to create just things out of thin air.
I think I have a pretty good idea which one I'd make.
Oh yeah.
I think it's obvious on that one.
I think I might know too, but if you want to if you want to keep it a secret till next session, you're more than welcome to.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
on
this is gonna be
Jasper.
hard.
Oh my god, no. I'm open about what I chose. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you made. Okay, so I'll just say for now, Ganakti is making the Stone of the Wild.
Makes sense.
Yes,
Okay,
the staff, the one that killed Morge, yeah. Past 2 is on my shit list.
Okay, so
The staff was able to create entities out of thin air that was only limited by the user's imagination. It also was able to create pocket dimensions as well.
That explains the nightmare circus we had to go through.
Yeah,
That was fun.
yeah, the Carnival of Carnage. The Stone of the Wild was able to shapeshift people into animals without having to be druidic in nature. The Ring of Desire is able to make illusions into reality. The temporal, or the Gauntlet of Distortion, I'm sorry, is a time-bending and space-bending artifact.
Oh fuck. That everyone had the same thought as me right now.
Yeah. And, okay, I mentioned the staff, and the Armor of the Conqueror is a very powerful suit of armor that is able to enhance the user's martial prowess and able to withstand against even the mightiest of foes.
That feels like a
Drake.
thing a certain paladin will make.
Yep. Yeah, Moors wanted the armor, and I guess in the end he actually got it.
Curse of the Drake. Let's see, that was.
And the Curse of the Drake was the before it was corrupted. It was a little statue that housed a magic entity that was able to cure disease.
And then
And-
it just makes people into dragons for some reason.
When it got
Wait,
Correct.
all disease?
all disease, yes,
Wait, really?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Why you sound so surprised?
Curse of Wrath. 1, 2,
Oh fuck.
2.
Wants to make the gauntlet. Dibs
Yeah.
on the ring.
I have no idea what would fit.
Maybe
my
I can make the
Jasper.
ring. Illusion might be useful. I don't know.
Oh,
Well, I'll
Tilia's
make
already
you
called
a
dibs on
spell.
the ring.
Achilles gets the ring.
Oh my god, you guys! I'm making a stone, so I guess you could say I'm making a boulder.
Oh my god. Well, no, that makes sense because. Well, if I remember right, Bill just stared into the stone the first time.
That's right. Yeah, he was the one who picked up the first artifact ever.
Yeah.
Facts. Now
So it
I
makes sense.
laid hands on every artifact.
Well, yes, in a way.
I only chose the gauntlet because I remember a detail of the city locked in time surrounded by a glowing ring. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It was like
Okay, never mind. Let's do that one.
Yeah. You remember correctly.
Halo.
It's almost like I planned this. In a way.
This is gonna bug me.
Ryan, you aren't on my shit list. Okay, so whoever created the staff is on it's on Morse's shit list.
Not it. Not it.
Oh.
Shit, that only leaves me, doesn't it?
In a way, it's kind of funny, considering the fact that Morse has almost killed you before.
Yeah.
Twice, I believe.
Morse is dead, so it's fine.
Oh no.
So Achilles is doing the ring.
Okay, I guess we have to. Hey, everyone meet our new player. Totally not Morse.
Rhea and Xander are doing the gauntlet, right?
Yes. While the emo kid killed a tabaxi, it's all going full circle.
Killed a tabaxi, killed a particular
Oh my god,
human.
you're right.
Fuck.
Holy shit, you're right. That is
Did we just call Soraya's sister emo kid?
What? No.
Sarissa's sister? No, Sarissa's sister is not an emo kid.
No, she is more like the jock that's going to powerbomb you through some lockers.
Wait, then who's the emo kid?
Do you remember when you guys were playing as separate characters?
Yeah.
And Morse was actually a drow.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, and he killed you.
He did? I thought it was a bitch.
No, he killed you.
Yeah.
More combat style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did he rip my head off?
No, I ripped your heart out.
Oh.
Yeah, you were like Miega dead.
Yeah.
Two people that they both killed the second person.
I
Yeah.
feel sorry for everyone Miega.
No, that's
You know-
that's you.
Miega.
Is
What's
Morse
a Miega?
See the
I
cat.
think Alexandria and I are keeping notes here. Rhea and I are keeping notes.
Yep.
Who's doing what? So Morse is doing the armor?
Yeah. That's what. Because Moore is one of the armor from the very beginning, so I don't see why he wouldn't.
Makes sense. That leaves two more.
So it just leaves the Drake statue and the staff.
I never
Yeah.
think the staff is on Morse's shit list.
I put the list over there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Drake is gonna make the Drake thing.
How do you know that?
Because you like Drakes too much.
I'm an artificer, sir. I can do anything.
Well, I guess maybe you can make the staff.
Highly possible.
Because you like making things.
It's okay. I'm not gonna curse you too hard.
You know what? I think the Ravenloft family is already cursed, so you know.
Well, here's the thing. You guys are all creating things, so, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, the armor almost gave Shian his first near-death experience,
Yeah.
so we're even.
well, it ain't entirely out of Jakku's character to make something that can help the world.
There you go.
At this time, we didn't know that it was gonna kill us.
I know.
But knowing now, out of character.
Aw, we gonna become enemies now.
I mean,
I can already,
can't be enemies with that guy.
I can already tell you right now. Of course, this is the what was it? The artifacts that you guys are creating currently are not corrupted. They're going to be, fresh. So, it's fine.
I'm so fresh.
Wait, so is creating each of these, like, since it's a whole day, is it going to be like a whole adventure to create each?
No, it's not going to take that long, because we do need to get to the story. It's going to be a short little thing. There is a slight detour that is going to be made, but we'll cover that once we actually get there. So, yeah, just kind of figure out who else is making what.
Yeah, I'll go with it. I enjoyed that arc, so.
Which one?
The staff.
You're gonna make the staff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then that just leaves the, that just leaves the, that just leaves the Drake statue to Jack.
Wow. Bruh, it was literally just one little word.
Let me listen. Let me play devil's advocate for Jasper here. In a way, if it wasn't for the staff being created, Mors wouldn't have gotten as close to Bahamut as he did.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly. So I did a good
He
thing.
came back as a silver dragonborn, the closest to a platinum.
Yeah.
Oh my god, all the deaths. Yeah.
He reincarnates and becomes a platinum dragon.
Oh,
Evolution is
that's
done
funny.
through death.
Raven Queen with a gauntlet. Yeah.
Gauntlet? Uh-oh.
Thanos stamp.
Thanos. No. We're not doing a Thanos thing.
He technically could.
No.
Thanos.
Not.
Just snap them out of time. Go to the baby's time where someone is baby and you suplex the baby.
Oh god. The things that killed us in the underground thing. Wait, the underground thing? Wait, are you talking about the
The Rewinding City?
Oh, that.
Oh, the
Demons.
well, they weren't demons. Those were warlocks, but they were undead. No, those couldn't have been from the Raven Queen, because the Raven Queen hates anything that is undead because it tarnishes the sanctity of death.
Fuck.
There you go.
So it couldn't have been that. But in a way, if you think about it, it's if you guys had made the gauntlet, it's almost like, in a way, like the antithesis of what you guys are about. You guys are about life and death, keep the sanctity of that, while these guys are all about the opposite of that. Forever immortal, but, gross and decaying,
Wait, then shouldn't the armor have been a coward?
Not entirely. It depends on what you want to call the armor first. Because if it was corrupted and became that of the Conqueror, it could be something like the armor of the Benevolent or something of the sort.
The armor of the Cowerer.
I don't know. You figure it out.
The coward.
I don't know. It's your artifact now, so.
Armor of a really cool dude.
A really cool guy.
When you go into combat, it puts sunglasses on you, and that's all it does.
Yeah, like instead of the metal visor, you just kind of flick the head and it's just sunglasses. Okay, well, at any rate, you guys can figure out all the details and stuff like that with that, but we'll go ahead and end the session for tonight, and we'll continue on with the story later. So that was really fun. Shorter session, but still very juicy.
Yeah.
As you guys are now faced with 1 week before the end of the world, so no pressure. How will it be handled, I wonder? We shall see soon enough. But until then, we'll see you all next week, or the next time we see you, whenever that is. So, have a good night, and we will see you soon.
Good night, everybody.
No one else has anything to say? No? Nothing? Okay, we're gone.
Peace.
But fireball.
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 All the fireballs.
All right.
Hop.